The bitter crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Nyansafo muwahi yahia nyansafo na omubemma Ghana ayaye ni bisabio nyansafo muwahi. The biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Nyansafo muwahi yahia nyansafo na omubemma Ghana ayaye ni bisabio nyansafo muwahi.
Prices are increasing at a faster rate than the official statistics are capturing. A few examples will suffice. We've seen over the last 3 years, even pure water has gone up threefold, cement has doubled, and Olonka Ogari has more than doubled, Ideal milk has more than doubled, a maize bag has gone up sixfold, rice has gone up as more than double. It is clear that the cost of living, as measured by prices of these items and others such as petroleum products, school fees, road tolls, and electricity bills, have increased by triple digits. I should add that these price changes do not necessarily mean that single-digit inflation is not possible. It would depend on what is being measured and over what period. Mr. Chairman, how many Ghanaians have seen a single-digit increase in the prices of the goods they normally buy in the markets and shops? When you ask what is really driving this single-digit inflation, the explanation, ladies and gentlemen, is that food is what is driving, food prices is what is driving single-digit inflation. But we all know what is happening to food prices in our markets. So, what food is this that is driving this single-digit inflation? Most Ghanaians would attest to the fact that life in Ghana has gotten harder and harder over the last 3 years. Single-digit inflation has not reduced the cost of living, and in this regard has been rendered practically meaningless. Ghanaians are in fact experiencing a triple-digit inflation in their pain and suffering. Could it be that banks, like the suppliers of goods in Malata market, have not quite bought into the single-digit inflation idea? The financial services market, like our traders in Makola or Malata, appear oblivious to the fact that we have single-digit inflation prevailing in the economy. So where are we collecting our price data for the computation of inflation? Which markets are we visiting? I would like to know.
You guys, that anything that happened to Ivy Abuaje was true. It happened to me, and it had happened to her. Bibiara otum no yendo kwar otum no tun. Into one jay ma worrying. You are daring the woman to disgrace your president. Ade, ne ko ticket one I to say nkruma na mpese mu hu ana say den. Mpese mu hu akufo adawa, we di oba area no de auditor will listen ase. On no pede wo hu a. No ko ticket na why de nkruma na on no pede wo hu. Another ways be see area no auditor will let na ase na why de wo friend dem no. On no pede wo hu. Stop. Stop. Because you people, one and what say NPP, one was say me party, one was say me party. But what a crazy, Mister, you guys don't know. NPP, I mean, a strong NPP member. You have no idea. We are chattering trends. Your friend and rally was second D. Na no one kahuna as a chale. Nipa bra wa bre for NPP a inde. I don't ban dam ne wa. Oye pa no ye mo.
Of God, every breath and strength that there is in me, I am going to use it for this purpose of bringing down everything. I keep hearing people saying I should rest. I'm going around, buzzing around too much. It's difficult when there's so much work to be done. But I know that a lot of people are saying it because they think that I'm an old man. But I know one thing. It is not by might, nor is it by power, but it is by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. That is it. Thank you, and may God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
Yes, Ebusia for me, Mamu nyina mo akwa. Mamu nyina mo akwa. Ejidi so bi ahoye. Ejidi so bi ahoye. Hey, happy Tuesday. Abo 4:47 ewo UK. Ejidi so bi ahoye. And then you might was when you Yaa Fere and now the danko Akufo-Addo. Yaa Fere. No the Mahaman and Namefie. No the a friend is saying ni papa no de Kwame Nkrumah na amanone and then one of the tiakunya no so Yaa Fere. Na now the danko Akufo-Addo Yaa Fere. Tiemie. Me say me mamu nyina mo akwa aba. Me mamu atenase. Wo hwe me anopa me ma wo good morning. Wo hwe me ewia me ma wo good afternoon. Wo hwe me anajo me ma wo good evening. Wo hwe me ahomache nso so na good night. Me say enwum no e wo so no enu ani o Yaa Fere. Akufo-Addo den Yaa Fere. No ode ni papa mo de Kwame Nkrumah ne nam amanone. Na ni papa mo de Kwame Nkrumah ne nam efiefie. No amu de Kwame Nkrumah ene nam radio stations ewo foreign countries so. Ene wo mo ba ene ti akunya so Yaa Fere. No ade Mahama ne Atamils ene nam efiefie. No ade Mahama ene nam abonten so. No ade Mahama ene nam Peace FM, Asempa Radio, Joy FM ene Akufo-Addo Yaa Fere. Tiemie. Oba mi chiao. Oba no modern ana wa share se ne ye no da ne da nyina no. Ma mo hwe mo Apple 68 FM so me mo akwa aba. Ma mo hwe mo Dr. Ren TV so wo YouTube da mo akwa aba. Apple 68 FM live band so nyina me mo akwa aba. Dr. Ren page so Facebook me mo nyina mo akwa aba. What I say? Ha de kan de kan eye no kore no. What I say? I the facts and the truth. What do you say? You can't send your tape and you can't. You be be free. You be in count. What do you say? Ahana Oba. You bet you answer. No way soon. No pay be a free. A freedom fighters for pay and a children. Obi no watch the love of Ghana apart from freedom fighters, apart from things the country convenience. Obi no why be. Tia me say and the latest and no more. Me ya remix afa ho enie nanado Yaa Fere. Mesirian, nanado danko Akufo-Addo Yaa Fere. No one nam efie mu o. No one nam efie no one nam region ahodo. No one nam brono so. No one in them TV stations are who also. No one in them my friend say radio stations are who also. And then no worker was some Mahama incompetent. And then another damn Kufu the work. No one in them a man for fear. No one in them a man on no one in them UK, no one in them USA, no one in them France, Germany, China. No one didn't call for Sika. CM Fam one, nobody president. And a Kufu na year president, Yaa Fere. Wasimu tu abama mi ameba mechi NDC 5 good years ni echirenie, not even a single butterfly our NDC mu ni ache no. Akufo-Addo Yaa Fere. No na mafia mu ene oba no betena Ghana dia no nya Peace FM no otena so no akansam hunu no akansam fon no ashada shegana fo meburu no kutupa say yankonko kukum ye ho because assemblies a friend say Arab Spring e ba enti Akufo-Addo no or psyche the youth for violence ene Yaa Fere ene akokora Yaa Fere ene akokora na gudun hwani mu ase ene akokora na ya eden wa Fere tiemie oba memo akwaba tie wa we anyway a slim young and a boy Yaa Fere ye de kwada da mu mini apote be ka che de ada da mu an ye pe e ho na nyansa no wo e wi ade the latest one a remix e no the enjoyment tie wa Akufo-Addo Yaa Fere what the Mahama na mafia what the Mahama me and this na mafia and Akufo-Addo I will make Ghana the best country Accra the best city in Africa and I will transform Ghana in 18 months and me ba make sure this is party and me ba city no I cost no na perform and Akufo-Addo Yaa Fere we need to Akufo-Addo what the Mahama na mafia what the Mahama na makwanso what the Mahama na masafu kwaso what the Mahama na mimamo kwaso what the Mahama na masoya sabi and some Mahama na pray for you na sonya minso some Mahama na minkunwa ya not yet anyway ya chase for the name send another Yaa Fere hear me here me say Mahama ninyum nie wonfa video we Mahama Dr. Gibson baby I will be take this video and send it to your friend Dr. Mahama Ejuma no 2024 MPP they will never come to power me na me MPP for 19 good they will never come to power even if it will take our life we will fight and we'll never see this government again in power not for damn that's Ghana and I'm saying make sure white character is very important to see a leader Mutemi yo share the video baby and Mr. Yes sir I will teach you why character is necessary in choosing a leader. What the Mahama na mafia Akufo-Addo what the Mahama na makwanso o to paya do the Mahama na what the Mahama na enuro so konfoso what the Mahama na inkamofoso what the Mahama na so and so Mahama on an living Waye Mahama na mi community and that's what but you have to pray for those who are breakfast Yaa Fere because agenda 828 and then agenda 111 of Chantracha Asantumai here what the meaning I'm a fear when you buy me a canoe I'll be ending of state and that's what who not the meaning I'm sorry that's what Mahama didn't pray Akufo-Addo na so nyame Ghana for any freedom fighters this is the country for MPP for account for no me pa o Yaa Fere na do Yaa Fere na do when you go ase Why Yaa Fere? And when I'm from and the whole world, they're solely the most corrupt president Ghana has ever had, Akufo-Addo. Hey, why Yaa Fere or Akufo-Addo? Hey, I didn't see when you pray, Mahama say. When you see now upon money pray, Pam and Chroma. And now Akufo-Addo your Skeniba, Akufo-Addo your Fresika form or Bois, Nipa Penny Wood, a ya crom for Sikano, a ya Ghana for Sikano Muria, at a Yenimomo. Akufo-Addo, why Yaa Fere? Nanado Kabe ye Yiruna ye Mahama ye nibi, and Suba, you want by year one ye Mahama ye you. Akufo-Addo Kabe ye Kajirawu, Nessi hospitals nibi. Na ye e-blocks nibi na sika jeti ade nibi Akufo-Addo ba ya when timiamba yere ne ho anya Mahama de no de bia talking jolly de bia kasa tintin sa all talk all day Asempa radio enti na obi motete wo no wo mo kasa kwasa hunu waya ene Akufo-Addo waya hey waya Fere Akufo-Addo waya Fere oni ba omi akra de nyase abonidi ba omi akra de nyase abonidi wono no ye nchine kura wa hirim wono de ne kromfo ba omi a wo ye kromfo papa ye fra bibi kromfo tachi amoa wono wo ye el capitano of akromfo nyina ha ba omi a wo ya zan aba omi a anu obi otumi ekosebo ewo imam book lunch ase so ma 5,000 now 2 years ontumi fa sika no nkoye Bible no Ecclesiastes 5:4 wo so opasia bohye wo chiri ba omi a wona kotua bohye no tiemiye Akufo-Addo me so wa ede wa Yaa Fere hey Yaa Fere Yaa Fere eh wo ka sam NDC ni kran family because me free MPP but me pegana ye until I will speak truth to power hey Jesse Daniels long time. The church let's share the video. Let's share the video. Abba. Oh. Yeah. No, the Muhammad in the movie. The Muhammad in the medicine for us. What would they comment in the medicine for us? What would they? General Champion in the medicine for us. And Omubaya. And then Omumabaya. And then Omumano Ebaya. They cannot do fuku. Those days, no more the Muhammad na medusi for so, one more the Tamils na medusi for so, one more the Namasori fear, one more the Nama Enkramo fear, and so na the Konyane Mamwa, yet the Konyane Maya, and as say, one try a Konyan so a phone, one gasa Konyan or the Onenam. Hey, Balau. Hey, my brother, also still by us, my brother. This is what I'm buying this in MPP. This is serious, my brother. What is more serious than what I'm talking about? Eh? Please. And now Wakadem, Akufo-Addo Wakadem. And the dear no Bible into me. Say, Wabronia man uppercut, won't mean Kasa. Sana na ni bring Mahama because Mahama ye your friend is saying Kejetia market Emma Santimai. Waba you want to be near here any brebo na no. Mahama ye e-block and unto we jagumurem or so unconco CSC. Emma I before him eba bonti beka said one of the paramount chiefs ni baba bonti beka sana but da ben na obeye ubesi was say mean see amunko pe baby na munsi ene I gbenyine no a obeka sa asem no we see sa e-block no. We mu de omo ba yo mawia yesika no yesika kakra no aye bo ho ba de ama nchiri mma no Akufo-Addo ba ya wa ba wia ni nyina ahode no ana Ghana wo no Akufo-Addo ni nabusua aba wia ni nyina sai o my Ghana Akufo-Addo hu se Mahama ne yiri lodi na ne mu edu oye thick lady ne chini na ni bi wo ho Akufo-Addo se chinchini a wono so bakọ pese wa broni. Hey. De Mahama ye bia no de Mahama wo bia na Akufo-Addo ani tan no ani san no. Na se we no na ye we ni bredia. We nyina na ni brio na ni bri e-blocks no. A friend is saying UGMC hospital na ni bre na yere ba ye won bia wo so won bia da COVID-19 ba ya afedi om se VVIP for om ye nipa se ye tom so ye very very important personality wo mo na be call UGMC enso de o see UGMC hospital so wo se obi abetumi akobi Akufo-Addo wa Yaa Fere na ye de enim se Akufo-Addo ba yere ne ho no wa ye bi ama na din kra asen Mahama ani a friend incompetent and the party mehunu say Akufo-Addo there not only is he incompetent too, he is just empty. Oba hasia de no kra na ya adwuma ya ha say ya nya katasumwe mu aso because we are not afraid to speak our mind. Now do so be transform Ghana in 18 months. What bodam papa obetimi. One who go so we empty or no obetimi. We only have a useless Ghana armed forces. And almost so a year and another than Akufo-Addo and Kwanon who say who born dog and Akufo-Addo Kabana who are free to cry and Kay Arab Kruma and Kwananga swap parking in Tuma, Patrick Mount Tuma Chidi and Kwa parking a home echo. Yaa Fere. And the woman see but the MP before was assembly oh the alternative is scary. Mahama is scary. Mahama cried yes row. Hey Kawanu Tum. Akufo-Addo and a scary. Tell him, say Akufo-Addo, you are scary. And one Mahama, I find a voice, kasa. Yaa Fere. Akufo-Addo say, what brody did Edu need do them what? Say, what you say, waba, omba number. Ghana fought to Abama Akufo-Addo, Zuswa, Sana Akufo-Addo, Swa, omba number. Just say Akufo-Addo nankasa de na bra bomu ankasa no one share down bo number da o Akufo-Addo eye kelewa be ma bia de ginani no a be ma bia de sane ne ho no wonko ade uni oba ne to kese ne nufu kese ko da mu a say ya wentimi anya hute Unya hu se Mahama ne wife Lord na Mahama ho fe Waba wotimi twa down cat waba ne mu edu enim ne nachi ne mu edu Akufo-Addo be president onya hu Mahama de na ono so person kofa say wa bro ne ene se wa hu Akufo-Addo wa Yaa Fere A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you wherever you are watching me. The name of course is Dr. Ren, Freedom Fighters. Yensin Sioma Ansani Aham. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne ba omia wo ma Yaa Fere. And I'm actually the reason why I'm and I'm going to educate you to what? Let you understand why character is important. The reason why over the past months, no, Makacha say Akufo-Addo is a president who has no character. And no no so the latest news bema atra Ghana Freedom Press what one with the information be aba ade abra me sisi a me no ka say me di ni nyina beto dwa am wahunu nsem a ekoso about the Freedom Press asem a wo maka ade asem na Freedom Press for ade aba wo asem a wo mo ka ni nyina ne say Dr. Rene Akufo-Addo ade mu say osi ono na ebo ne ho nsam na no say oye human right activist no woboa onye human right activist into free na ko Monte se wo kaso no no ye the human right activist mompamono munhrono monsini ho because eneno and the Akufo-Addo no ye can human right ho nsensem pa dia Dr. Ren Ghana for baby amuda no enye na muda eye number 30 Akufo-Addo ada Roma yes ya hwete moa de mama batu 60 pepepepepe e wona CCA munyina am ye de Ghana da even kra no ye ka a friend say human right a kro to say Burkina Faso military for na hwe obo so no omo human right and sensem papa saying yenya ye frɛ ho so called democratic a friend say country etiana and some no de egu apono no so no edoso fela makafui wotiantiem adanya 11 no enwo sensem wo mani nje ho ni kunu o mu nyina adwa o mu nyina abu afu
ye pensin na we free me ye pensin yes for day jamam sika kakra mi wintra anasa mudi kakra
Yaa Fere
anasa obaba kwa
John Mahama ye so abon enso my e-blocks John Mahama ne so abon enso my UGMC John Mahama ne so abon enso no under him ye electricity enyina mukania or ade megawatt eka ho Akufo-Addo musa na say how many megawatts of electricity and added to the national grid nkubusa Akufo-Addo how many megawatts of electricity and added to the national grid Akufo-Addo papa emra Kwame Nkrumah esi Akosombo obie na no ka say Kwame Nkrumah Akosombo dam na hu hia because Ghana no your population is adana wo this ikadodo eko bie akwakwa ede si Akosombo dam uma krona boka enso na Akufo-Addo ne papa no na because say he lacks the vision na because say oyobi asebio na adwene no esuanti no no onim se wo kina bi no your population no your bedoso in 1958 Kwame Nkrumah prophesied say in the next 10 year friends say 50 years no Ghana population ever hit to 30 million and until Kwame Nkrumah no not only was he a visionary leader no then so sa dwene ye ho edoyen epewo man Ghana ne nkoso you see meneme JB Dankwa family a friend said the Dombos no the so-called traditional wo de aform MPP no tradition emiensa JB Dankwa tradition Dombo tradition ana Buzia tradition Buzia de yewu de ne na kwada wo mampanyini his excellency Kufuor ebeye ye gitu mu so oyade kakra edenti yemfa Buzia tradition no yemfa mu nsi nchen wo mu yade kakra na JB Dankwa tradition no enu na Akufo-Addo bo ne ho nsamrane say they pride themselves as what the JB Dankwa tradition into omo Dankwa Institute chere JB Dankwa na ye friend say ni visions ne niso ade ne ankonya akwanya ankobetumi ayade aboa Ghana ene wo mu ne ba ne wo faase rather ene ye president yembusa ne say ede en wa ya maka wa ya Fere enimudwa mouth-watering promises and Akufo-Addo man akwa se be ma bi a wo kopo wo ba na woni e friend say veranda na nso ka kire oba say hwe me de me veranda kra tiles na megu ho me de me fie de wo ba wo ba hunu nkane anko a me nkra my 32 say nso a wonte that you obedi kra wo ni wonya Akufo-Addo. Anyway, very soon, no, you be consem no so na nyina ehuru. Hawa ensem no etie. Baby ansem no free ba. Baby ansem no etie nyina no. Ye Mahama akasa. Wasi Ghana is at crossroads. This ye ehuru baby ayeko. Si ejina ho, si eko, si ada ho, si ato ebu asi o. This ye de aye bisi basa. Another Mahama no ane so ye incompetent no and the voice of Mahama no echoes in every homes and the Mahama ba bontin so person kasa no obia person wo tie no those days na say Akufo-Addo bekasa everybody wanted to listen to the wisdom not knowing said he was just a propagandist empty no wisdom train him and Akufo-Addo Yaa Fere and Akufo-Addo no will be idea dance say Akufo-Addo you be we go ni ho ani mu ase and not only has he disgraced himself he has also disgraced the New Patriotic Party and the New Patriotic Party nya kono bi And I heard one more got to aba and tokwa ye papa and kofo 3. Oh, break it, breaking us, break it in asana breaking head. Akufo-Addo is empty. I told you in 2019 before 2020 election. Because I'm saying Akufo-Addo is the only president. One nim dia oye or kasakura one rene ho. And you be consem no so you be bonsam no so nyina maako Akufo-Addo Yaa Fere. And you no person who ni bakra o to ya. The dean the slim young. One nyum we e ba ye no nye ne ache papa. Anyway, mamemfa adebi and show. The verdict is out. Ghana drops record 30 places in 2022 World Press Freedom Index from 30th position to the 60th position in the world and from 3rd to 9th in Africa. Even Burkina Faso under military rule is ahead of Ghana at 41st in the world and 5th in Africa. Ghana, Africa, World Press Freedom no index na de bae no. Eche se Akufo-Addo amemu no obebu ye no. Won di kabima minkebi won jintu. Akufo-Addo World Press Index ne kire se we asechere enie. Amenka asechere nkire wona ti ase ne ye. De ekire ni nyina ne se Nana Addo dankwa Akufo-Addo eye obi a wonfa wose anya oyo. Woye obi a oye kankabi wonpe ankrankran so won be kire wo madwene. Wo kire wadwene a ne achew. Eno nti wo hwe nua aye Oliver. Wo kire na adwene pe na Akufo-Addo. Wo si free play man ne atam no. Ye na kwa kogina aye kwaye soja ni panyini bi ho. Ne abro ne saa ewia ne na kwa koto cells 48 hours so ya. No one ne ball boy aye dampare. Wo se there be young grantee Oliver Bill. Akufo-Addo does not believe in freedom of speech. Anything Akufo-Addo say or represent, he is the opposite. TMEA, I repeat. Anything Akufo-Addo and Bawumia says they represent the opposite. Akufo-Addo catch us said, or no, wojina homa left or bois or your right, or your papebia or your zan, or your propagandist. You can't so be a propagandist that the way you say, will make it any opponent a looky bad, no, I'm making a looky like the saint. They said, yeah, or sophobia work masia, your friend a year evangelist, a year a wua. Obegu aye asofo fo ni nyina ho fi no am obi a dwene aba no so se ono e na ye papa meanwhile onu mom no e na ye e friend say wicked na kasa. And that is who Akufo-Addo is. And press freedom na me ye wunu say Akufo-Addo enji aye freedom of speech on jintu Akufo-Addo wa mo obi a wunu say ampa whatever he said or no and what tie no wonte sa. And until then, I say, I'm coming to educate you on what I have entitled Why Character is Important, Why Character is Necessary. TME. Suban. Ehunya papa. Se obe ni obi be father and four na ye ni su ene ne banti. Se obe pe Dr. Rana Samuel na ye me su ene me banti. And I would pay myself. Who are how shall me because when you say and someone make no me character no enemy su enemy buy no and some free me muno you can trust and into na wahan and into me program be amatudi the fact and the truth. TME. Listen to it and listen to it carefully. Akufo-Addo is a man who is not what he says he is, and so is Bawumia, because after all, no, Yenim said, show me your friend and I will show you my character. So the character of Akufo-Addo no, is what? The resemblance of what a friend is saying. Yeah, Bawumia Nisubai. Bawumia is like, similar to say Akufo-Addo, and even worse than Akufo-Addo. TME. The Antinia Frere character, the Antinia Frere alphabet characters. When we sound what's that? And the Antinia Casa alphabets, characters. And the Antinia refer alphabet A, B, C, D. You see, characters. The Antinia refer almost. And I may bet to me was, maybe chow, nim dear, win him. And ultimately me was, dear Uniasia, Ebin Swana win him cross me. But yen nine, no, Friday, Yen Fensia, Yen Famede, Yen Famboy, bra, because a win yapa. My culture said the road to 2024, no, and freedom fighters face the country. Then you are well informed as to who to vote for. Why character is important or character is necessary? Maybe I can say, I didn't think you refer alphabet characters. You refer the alphabet as characters because A is A no matter where you find yourself in this world. A does not change. So even if you live in Bungpurugu Yoyo, or even if you are in China, A is A. If so, would that not sorry, Kranwa, A, B, B, C, C. Even if you are in Africa, even if you are in Europe, even if you are in France, the alphabet A or B remains the same. Character. And into your refer more character. Now, why do we call numbers character? 1, 2, 3. I didn't hear from character. Because they don't change. Want to say your mutia say uko eye kumas ni etro wana uba nkran said ye etro wan no sa pepepe tiemie eno to be can tell the enti amaka tell say our president Akufo-Addo and the leaders who are leading the nation today, no, they do not have character. Tiemie. Why do we refer to statues as characters? Because they don't change. They remain the same. Yeah, Kwame Nkrumah statue. And yeah, Kwame Akufo-Addo ebusuafo na kobubu no a enka sa na tie. Oko America, the Statue of Liberty, sa na tie. Baby, I'll be free, baby. The moment I be to point aqua America, no, you don't call the Statue of Liberty one. The tier. Listen to me. It's very, very important for us to understand some of these basic things. Sani a unko ye mistake. Na unko say, "Wo bi amene na mo ma dwene ye say o wo suban na enso no oni suban." We wiase no and nada afọ bebre no do so e community enkofo bebre no am kasa no e buru wo suban no so because wo pedi obedi ewu edumre bi na Akufo-Addo wonam na wo pachaw because no are desperate okote hweye ojina stage so wo be hwe form. He was so desperate and until so was set aye wo ma promises bebre. Tieniye. Ubabu say adentin ye can be say principle. You refer as characters. Tiemiye. Because na dey wa e be din komo. Komo no ye din komo ni yesua de. Because ani aya adwene say freedom fighters face the country. Ye ba be fire to ya woso. Ni ya kire Ghana. Baby aye free by baby aye ko. The entire say yes, some were my Ghana no, near do were my Ghana no, near Juni were my Ghana no, because Yanya Yaban watch never caught, and Chima be back, and Tianya crony ya in Chimane bar, woman bread. TBA. I mean, far wake a crisis so. Nah, member wake a crisis.
A question, and again, it's a month for again, and I may find there. I put 2 questions for your mouth. You restore licenses of radio stations, Radio XYZ, and the Radio Golden Yaka. Mekai, ye na ye de sra ban say omo be dani o madwene. Se say de ejebu when yaba. E de na che, does it in any way insulate a ban way a free media suppression of media freedom and semna na mo maso bra ye to radio station in mana?
You see, my breso and they set up NCA. NCA is a regulator. A regulator is supposed to work to grow the industry, not to kill the industry. Mm-hmm. What are you saying? And the regulator also is proactive. Now regulator obekwa kote baby Now I train say license, but we know I can say license are going to my shuttle down. That was not our intention of setting up NCA.
Wow.
The intention of setting up NCA was to help the industry grow. What do I say? NT, what throw letter? What say? What from? Say. And so you use a carrot and stick. Some regulatory agencies, no. What do I say? But what to? I mean, several stations move for so many years.
Yeah.
Now you say, okay, Mumbai mo license.
Yeah.
And so, to have 53,000. Radio Gold say, yes, but you have 53,000 Ghana cedis. They've not worked for God knows how many years. And yeah, la sulala, me jeje sika won krofobi ho. And I mean, come Radio Gold say, monje nko tuya mo license no. But then Radio Gold don't several other yes, almost two more. They all of them 60,000 Ghana cedis, 50-something thousand Ghana cedis. At least Ankaka say, and the muncha ne kakraka yamamo bosomensia anabibi. So within 68 days, when and the license now at the man you cancel.
Wow.
It is likely say some of the stations even within 68 days no munya says cano. Internet.
Abusia. Dear ukotie ye no eye asemo efa the reason why Akufo-Addo wa hijacking the media space. Ayeninti ensem papa no beto wa media fo no ntumi nka. Na me wi amede ni nyina be si character no so. Tiemie. It's very, very important. We say the tiemie pa. Because these things are yedi won komo no. It's about time I to your boss ni chirechirem. No bia te ne ho ase pepepepepepepe. Tiemie pa. Tiemie. Some of these things no we need to take our time educate ye nyina ye titafo because ehun hia papa ehun ehia. A boil it, fall it under character. Yeah, can one sem any TME. The media space na Akufo-Addo buy, you know. Wa hijacking into to be no creno. The same thing or hijacking the banking system into to me and the to mean you see ska to mean sponsor obia or best standing for election and answer or best or boa and crank juma TME because very, very important. Me back with the see characters. Say ufa say you can't principle why do we call principles characters? Because they never change. Why do we call principles characters? They never change. You may disagree with the principle. You may not like the principle, but it never changes. For example, gravity is a principle. And you know, anything that goes up, yesterday, must come down. And even crown, aeroplane crown, cost no crown, send it to say, one more for one, or best shorty fuel, or shorty fuel, so I'll be free swab up from Panya. That is the principle. It's whether you agree or you disagree, no. The principle says I'm a 2-pen way, every swab, I'm a tough form, no. And even though you disagree, what do you say? It remains the same. And that is why we refer principle as what? Character. And in so, as for me, these are my principles in life. These are my guide in life. But so I said, me put tayanu a me jina so no him and then sesa. TBA. Very important. Why character is very, very necessary. You know, and common because teachings we know what the kwabra bomwa e boa. TBA. I mean, call dictionary principle. A fundamental truth of preposition that serves as the foundation for a system of belief or behavior or for a chain of reasoning principle. And the Akufo-Addo ban the principle. Akufo-Addo oba no omaye ti ase se wono de woba because of the Ghanaian. One can say woba because for the family. Omaye ti ase se Mahama was doing a family and friends governance. Even though ni etwa ye ni a Mahama na busuani ba akopɛ Bawa Joyce say Bawa. Anna saying Ibrahim de so no kan Ibrahim de no de so better take at him. You know they no kan amumu but anyway. Anna 1 or 2 bank or 4 be and no do. But Akufo-Addo me say Mahama was operating what a family and friends government. And that's one oba. Obede obesisa. And uti Ghana for ya ye mobo ye tisika so akomode ye ma na kwanya o pachew kugina fadama e pachew tientu abama amen we shi ye nuanom muslimi fo nyina ye sala mudie wa we muslimi ni a wo fasting ye rena mu ana bari biye omuso na renam kase no anyway so these are the reasons why in Tia ye share so echo 2016 eto abama. Now listen to this carefully because it's very, very important. Timie, very important. Makachra say the principle, no, you may disagree with principle, but principle no doesn't change because you disagree with the principle. So a person with character, no, he lives on principle. TBA. A person with character, that person lives on principle and not on popularity. Yes, democracy is all about popularity. The higher the numbers, the winner you are. TBA. Democracy, no, it's all about numbers. And you said, do no to abama wa ana wudi enim. And the democracy, no, do no sometimes no, and adwene no, how popular because any fool in the vicinity or in the community, our popular no, yeah, kwa tuaba betumi atuaba because a cronimu ayote no, wano na popular. Enya ne nyansa enti enya ne nimdie enti enya na adwene papa bi a wo ma wo man no nso nti but a democracy se dodo no adwen kyere no ane yefa ye nyina de age atum ane ade ahye constitution se 4 years bi ebekwa akoto aba ayi obi a dodo no ebe pese obedi anim ade ane ye pese odi anim ebe ye maye ye beso beso yesika so oman no ejapade wom so behwe oman no ejapade no so aye gold diamond bauxite oil no se ejapade no aye wo kronim no ye benya ho mfaso na wo kina bi yenya aye wo ho no ye ni wo biye mu a enchirima enso benya ho mfaso enti ye to aba no a ye fa wo bi a owo suban our principle and the principle no ensesa simie and it will for be to send another down kwa Akufo-Addo or you will be a woni suban because the principle in life no a wode ba ye no a obeka kire ye no anya no no wo hweso wodi so e dey ntina Dr. Ray make us Wama ye nyina yete ase so we human rights activist. Na yes wo prepare ya opekabi ma minkabi. But under no the press freedom index of the world 2022 report abano. Extra say near the 30 and ye wura koto 60th position anya kra. Oba Africa man mu nyina first no near the 3rd, and Yehuri Akoto the 9th. Now only the S3. Burkina Faso mpoa military for edu omosono kran. Yesi omo freedom of speech eye adwuma esen Ghana eye democracy. Tiemiye. Burkina Faso a womo tu aban gu ye. Sojafo na edi wo omosono. Yesi wo ko Burkina Faso a eye freedom of speech kura ye adwuma sen Akufo-Addo a ono ye democratic president e wo Ghana. So clearly, no, it tells you, say, the principle of Akufo-Addo, no, what to actually, he is not who he said he was in 2012, in 2016. Indiana Press Freedom report about 2022, no, Ghana near the 30, and the area koto 60, Africa near the 10. And you acquire 2 times the 3 times 3, 9. And the Burkina Faso are soldier for do almost no. One on freedom of speech. I was saying Ghana. I had democratic president. Me chere character no am say is very necessary about yemiye. Bema suban ehunhia. Wo ye bema tiemiye wo ban suban hunhia. Onyonkofo a wonfa wo mu suban tesen. Do they have character? Can they be bought with money? Tiemiye. It is difficult for politicians to be principled. Tiemiye. It is difficult for politicians to be principled unless politicians who have the nation at heart and are willing to sacrifice, they abide by their principles. Like Kwame Nkrumah, like the Nyereres, like Lumumba, like Lee Kuan Yew, Deng Xiaoping. These were politicians who, because of their selfless character, were able to lead their nation into progress. Tiemiye. Yesuade. Happy and yebechradie. Happy. So boom for me this. Tiemiye pa. Tiade no kran pen yebede yebeka. Tuba. Now I pay pen no paper because if we never corner your classes are. Mama a year Josephine Obama carry a year register no. Ba now do pen. And a year pencil ba. The year chrena won so usua bi. What do I say? Tiemiye pa. Yankwayanim. Yankwayanim. It is difficult for politicians to be principled. They sacrifice their principle for popularity to protect their popularity. No more sacrifice or more principle. The Akufo-Addo person was jiding. Akufo-Addo nimsani padomno ay to abama no. And it is that so many de hia no onye de hia. No akofa ni nua a woni hwe as Minister for Finance. And our finance. No was Saikro no. And I may no say Ken Oforiata or America or Jineni. Tell me how many American finance ministers and the Beju or many were Ghana. Tell me how many finance ministers are Ghana. A chrome for Suno. Or about Ghana, a Beju or many. Tell me. Tell me how many French finance ministers and a Ja Omukro France war. No, I bet now Africa, no, Jineni, none of Chromo for bread. TBA. Menu can say, Ken Oforiata wa America, war Jineni. One more day, the videos about Bunting. Menu can say, or Safumafo, and the hotels, Jineni. One more day, the videos about Bunting. TBA. Yet Ghana, yet Abro, and Swamu Jimia, baby, our eyes are everywhere. Yes, you will see everything. We know what is going on. Me say, or Safuma for the hotels, and what Jineni, and a Wutia E-Levy, and a would sponsor and what the hotel. Can offer the America, Jineni. Let me tell you something. The youth in Ghana, the Ghanaian youth, no, they say, yeah, freedom fighters, yeah, Fatu, and also say, you better select some work, when you did your mind Ghana, because you will never be brave. You can't tapu be crowd. You want more resources, we want, you found tapu ye crowd. I be now on fast. See into who brana wutia fela makafui who su about 11 no can for rata men cancer will say adios, bye bye, goodbye. What's America or Jinani? Can for rata will buy bam nanity ya conshia and sikedia and if a year friend is a corrupt, a friend is a corruption tea, the tea adani ethical and killing. And cock Natadia Mubile. And then Natadia now the corner barber because the tina casia. The tikondo so adrenaline. And I cannot for rat and the tikondo no adrenaline. Adrenaline dibu by Sessica. A yet a friend is a Yesika 7 year no Sargent wouldn't be. Jimmy. Why character is necessary? A person of character does not need a policeman to police him. TBA. A person of character does not need a police. They police themselves. Because Womusu binding they are disciplined. Womusu binding they are disciplined. Listen to it and listen to it carefully. There was subino. Wo here will be said, Obisi kada wa be fashion ni bottom. Wo here will be so be catch and say sika that we men fan show bottom. There was subino. There were your police in here was subino. Wo here IGP so be catch and say we do kwan wa. Men G 1 city 1 city. Eye ni subine, eye ni character. But I could afford one is subainti. Yes, who kohunwa, this is $100,000 US. Canada, Japan, a kind. The source, I don't know. And I'm saying, I could afford any subainti. Yes, it is 50,000 Ghana cities and San Women. And I'm saying, I could afford embu ahem for 4 what Ghana tea, what 2 panya, no other than Nakonya and a nam ahem for 4 years. And so I'm running warrior campaign. Epa batuo. One fa akonya bi anko otumfo fie. One fa akonya bi anko osajefu amoti for repenyin mu fie. One fa akonya bi anko gama nchewo. One fa akonya bi ananti na nche abonti ananti na nche deba ase. Ene Akufo Addo be president there. Or the unknown special akonya ne nam and wotena so. Because a mra na wo park kunyane de na mo akonya wo mu fie no ba otumi tena ase no ne mu nyina aton se didi dokono ene hyeto hyehye na no krampo no a na aka say na hyehye a o se da bi hyehye because no wo pepa wo free wo nya atumi ni wie no de na akonya na amba oduane no mpo ne mo nto nsan didi na no ye wunu ne bodyguard a wo bi ben ne car keke de o sum no. And so first, I know Niaba, Onyaba. Now, man for a ban and chan, no one now the tonsa entity, character, and no. We need to bind. It won't so Kunyano, the Subaino as a Sunday, the real character that one moon, and what done the dear Cheremo. Sana Baumia tear, don't mistake it. Baumia is worse than the Kufano. See, young And the 5 good years, Akufo Addo said, Woba be mu obetichi NDC fo atum 5 years ni any echire it was 6 years me dey mechanic 6 years ontumi nche umbrella ketwa kekempo ontumi nche chini ketekete bampo e wa NDC 6 years ontumi nche wo bia maka cham se auditor general no ya de buy new guy no obeso ode exposure bi ba bontene atiti mpanfo bi and also story no obeso ode ba no ekufo ado ne nabusuafo agwom chimie. Listen to it and listen to it carefully. What do you say? Chimie. You know, didn't come up. Why character is necessary. And you know, political preachers be. You see there? And you know, political then preachers. Who do you political preachers? Who do you One more so abroad taxes bebre. And taxes. These are political preachers. Selling their principle for Hausa Cocoa. Selling their principle for a friend say quarter. Apete she give me quarter. One country a Presbyterian, your friend say moderator, they say he has sold his principle for quarter. What torn the principle? What torn anyone for just a bowl of porridge? That Presbyterian moderator, I don't want to mention his name here. He has sold his principle for just a bowl of porridge. And this is what is going on in Ghana. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. You didn't come on. Why Suban Enya? Who a leader? Suban Enya. Character is simply something that you cannot just change overnight. So I'm asking you watching me, who are you? Do you change overnight? Do you just move because people are moving? How often do you change? Are you a person that we can easily predict when you are just going to even give lectures like Baumia? We can predict Baumia's lectures because we know, say, he's a man without character. This is a man, this is a vice president who promised at someone's a book lunch, so I'm 5,000 and cannot even honor his own words, his own vow. CBA. So you see, Baumia, the vice president, is now easily predictable because he has no character. His principle is far from his behavior. So it is important for political leaders to have character. You may ask why, Dr. Ren, why is it so important for political leaders to have character? I will just explain to you. Why are you watching Dr. Ren? I'm sure you are watching me because you can entrust my message that I deliver. I'm sure you are here because you follow me, because as for Dr. Ren, when I listen to his voice or any of the freedom fighters like Ohini David, Free Mind, Kwa 44, Ivy, Shine Your Eye, Frema Shows, Mama Ba, Etiakwa said, Kwa 44, Amazing, GHTV, who else again? A lot. All our chapters, the US chapter, the UK chapter, the Dubai, United Arab Emirates chapters. You follow us because you know, so when it comes to freedom fighters, we are independent-minded people, and we speak our mind, even though we know sometimes our politicians will call for our head. So here, listen. The reason why it is important for every leader to have a character, and I mean a good character, is because people will not follow you unless they trust you. Timie. This point is very important. You can tweet it. Timie. This point is very important. You can tweet it. Why leaders must have character? People will not follow you unless they trust you. So which means that character attracts loyalty. So when I first of all heard Akufo-Addo speak, many years ago, I fell in love with the voice of Akufo-Addo. Not his accent. I fell in love of what he stood for and not his accent. Not how he speaks his English. No, I felt in love of the things that he was saying. And so I could resonate myself that the things that this man was saying is what every nation needs. We need a leader that can turn our taxation, not plenty taxes, and finds ways and means to add value to our natural resources so that we can also have systems that are even better than the United Kingdom or America. So you see, I put my trust in Akufo-Addo. Listen to me. I put my trust in Akufo-Addo. In 1992, somewhere in Obuasi, when Addo came to Obuasi in 1992, after the rally in Obuasi, Addo came to my grandfather's house in Obuasi. It was a big deba. All my uncles, my aunties, my grandmothers, my grandparents, my dad, a lot of people were there. They believed in the ideology of the Dankwa Dombo Buzia. I was a little boy. And I could see Professor Addo. I was very young then. I could see the way he was having the interaction with my grandparents. Because I'm sure, just like my grandfather, they believed in the ideology that they were about to, for better word, bring about. So you see, it was because of the trust I have in Akufo-Addo for many years from Addo's time, 1992, 94, 96, 98, from Anisado College with our uncle Freddie Blay. And I remember those days when in 1998, 99, 2000, getting to 2000, before the election, I remember those days, Terry Bunchaka had to go and do a song for Freddie Blay. So we had to go to Nzima. And so at that time, I remember the song so well because Terry Bunchaka, also comes from the Ajete family. And that time, the Speaker of Parliament when Kufuor became the president, Peter Alan Ajete, that was the Terry Bunchaka's uncle. So that was the family, these MPP things. So Terry Bunchaka, composed a song for Freddie Blay. Remember, Freddie Blay was also the Elembele, from Elembele. I also come from Elembele. So most of us, the students, most of the Nzimas that were on campus at that time, we joined Terry Bunchaka. We went to Nzima, and then Terry Bunchaka composed the song. I remember, Seuberto Waba Padia Toma Freddie Blay, Seuberto Waba Papa Dia Toma Freddie Blay, Ope Mpuntio Freddie Blay, Ope Nkoswo, settings at check. It was because of the trust. And so I followed Akufo-Addo. And now when Akufo-Addo became the president, everything that he claimed that he stood for, that made some of us to follow him, we have seen clearly that he's a fake man. It had to say it. You don't understand. I don't like to say those words because I have followed him. So it means that all along I was following a fake person. It means that over the years I entrusted somebody who was not what he said he was. And it hurts me. Imagine getting married to a woman or having a friend who claimed he was this, that. And then you followed him with all your might, with all your strength, with all your time, with your resources, only to find out that he's not who he claimed he is. You'll be heartbroken. You will feel cheated. And that is what Akufo-Addo has done to many of us. I can speak for myself. So today you see, Nana Yaa Fere. Today you have seen it clearly. Nana Akufo-Addo, Yaa Fere. Because in someone will catch it, and you know no ye, and you more catch it, and you know no ye. And Amana ye dinning. I'm at the new patriotic party. And that is the reason why our Lord come and say, they don't have any aid to break. As for them, their power is sweet. So I'm betting him. La ahi ilala. 2024. I just said, be a Ghana for Tuaba MPP. I didn't so much Tuaba. As a Ghana and Tuaba MPP. No more imagine say, I'm betting Akunyaniwa. You know me now, Bishop Pant back. I swear, wallahi. TV. And I'm going to say, the debt to GDP is 89%. It means that our bravo, our Ghana for bravo. Our debt to GDP is 89%. Is that what they promise us? And $1, ACD, is that what they promise us? And now they have 7 city. Is that what they promised us? One village, one dam. Where is it? We will arrest NDC corrupt officials. Has any NDC corrupt official been arrested? Everything they promised us, they have not fulfilled it. Do you want a saint to come and tell you who Akufo-Addo is? Who are Guinea? Fakwa Guinea? When you walk pasia, so we follow and they have no respect for you. They are afraid of people who are not zombies and can be controlled. And that is why when they hear the voice of Osajifu Oliver Bakavoma, they shiver. And that is why when they hear the voice of Dr. Ren, they shiver because they know, so you cannot buy the principle which I hold. And that is why when you see, anytime I do videos, I tell you, say, my principle, I don't insult women in life. And I will never do that. But when I came to understand certain things, that is my principle of life. Because I believe that a man is the head of the home. And that if the head is working, you don't need our women to suffer or complain. That is what the principle that the Europeans adopted. That is the principle that the Americans have adopted because they see themselves that the men have to use their head to think and put in place measures that the daughters and children and women and children will benefit from. Today you see, our future as a country depends on the leadership's characteristics, the characters of our leaders. Your future also depends on your own character, Your future also depends on your character. That will determine your future. What protects a man's future, a woman's future, is his or her character. And get this thing very, very clear. What protects your future is our character. The system is working. 247. Abrochenia one. Sinyansa, Sianyansa, Nafabitu Adrian. And then a reasono, maybe a year corner, Ubroni come metaverse. Ubroni come metaverse. What Ghana wouldn't him be a friend of metaverse? Where imagination become the reality. What Ghana wouldn't him? Now, also, Ubroni come metaverse. Ghana for your quade. Ibisa. And Ghana for one's way. And the technology now, Bronino, different. So they have a lot of expertise in many of these technologies to develop our digital identity. Obronino watch learn about how to integrate computing and real world. So now they are integrating the computing world and the real world. When we say integration, it means it will become one. What are we waiting for? You do baby ampo Accra to Kumasi road in Poyentiminya and double road in Kofu 5,000 ewuko. Obroni integrated the computing into the real world. So you see, character is something that is very, very, very important. So Nipa needs to buy. Don't work with such a person. Pa. Nipa needs to buy. Don't work with him or her. Character is self-imposed discipline for the sake of moral convictions. Character is self-imposed discipline. When you say Messi dying 88, Syria and San what promise 111. Won't see 88 in here, would you also promise 111? Now, Sebio, what do you a year, Juma? And then I win 88 new year. Now, what's about promise 111? Because fire and full, one will say Sebio, one more mention one more bonus Sebio, I didn't need one with and into my coswash a one more Abraham, we need to buy. Character, a self-imposed discipline. You don't need IGP Dampari to tell you. You don't need Dr. Ren to tell you. So we will be fear and the sick other way and fan say your bottom. So we will be fear no be anywhere. Me rian sick there be. So we are buying Juma, no be anshawa, Mr. I accountant, me riagana sick there be. So your police ni will be anywhere, but which my friend is saying, checks, check in your man, was me riesica. So will be any habo was me riesica. This is character, it is self-discipline. Ghanaians, are we self-disciplined? Character is a self-imposed discipline. Shall we also? When we saw about it, so. But oh, man, will know the dead, don't let your erection change your direction. That is character, self-imposed discipline. A kufa needs self-imposed discipline. But when we are any self-imposed, we need self-imposed discipline. And nothing will to me call imam book launch. I say, Equa Sabo for a friend is saying 5,000 Ghana cedis, not 2 years. No one to me and now vow because he has no self-imposed discipline. Character is necessary. That means a person of character doesn't need the police. They police themselves. Thank you, Janet. Character is self-imposed discipline. Your future depends on your character. Who calls school no awanya ade no sebio nya sebia wunum ade o ye do kotua adesua mu a wantumi ansua na wan pass no enya se wabon o. You did not discipline yourself to learn what you were being taught. Akufo-Addo was not disciplined himself. He was not disciplined. So because Akufo-Addo is not a disciplined man, he has led the nation not only into a frenzy, into debt, not only into a frenzy, debt, distress, is because one needs to a bank. Ombuni ho, one son ho so, I was ikasem. One in your kennel for Riata say or mine. Tiamiye. Messi wa mine is sayano, yet is sayan yaba kunsasu or shasu. One say a Japadian, so near home faswa, a Japadian minimubiano, yenya home faswana. And a kennel for Riata with Jagana on what tea America. And would deep a friend say, one non virgin colada. We are not a Dom Perignon. Dr. Fuakacha and said, man, no man san alcohol. Because the liver no say, or no alcohol, obewu. And so no, or ribi. Because one a critical or to liver, or usika. Now, no, a liver transplant, it costing almost $500,000. Almost $500,000. Was some boy ombra bontin, yet didn't receive the baba bontin. Your gifts will never protect you. As a matter of fact, your gift will destroy you if you don't have self-discipline. Because the only thing that can protect your gifts and talent is your character. Listen here. You can tweet it. You can write it in your book. Character is self-imposed discipline. Ukotu maameno, ukoye wankotu maameno, ukoye ne maameno, we bie ne punato ho. Waton emu awie, emu no, ne sika e won we just can 5,000 Ghana, ba akuda carpet so. 200 Ghana bi da baby. Wo share ya ask me 5,000 e bia obehume. I mean, for 200, you say me bottom. How self-disciplined are you? Character is a sacrifice for principles. Character is sacrifice for principles. If you have character, you sacrifice for your principles. Let me tell you something that I've come to understand. Your words means nothing. Akufo-Addo's words is now nothing to the ordinary Ghanaian. Because his character was the one that we thought would protect his words. But now that we know that he has no character, his words means nothing to the ordinary Ghanaian. And that is why you hear Face the Country. Why is it that the Face the Country did not happen under Mahama? Perhaps we all thought that he was incompetent. But as for Akufo-Addo, he gave us an assurance that he was not corrupt as Mahama. And so we believed in him. We had greater hope and greater faith in Akufo-Addo. But little did we know that not only Akufo-Addo is the #1 corrupt Ghanaian. No, he paraded himself like the God of mercy. not knowing he was not the God of mercy, but the God of tyranny. Listen to me. Akufo-Addo's words means nothing anymore. You see, when a man does not have character, or kasa yentie, when you say busuam, you won't call for how many sika, but omo kasa man 40 become usubai. Because hey, akwesi papa de on the one sika on enso kasa no obi aye dintie. Because akwesi papa was suban. One nkwada ndadada. One bakro no. One ye life bia, one live life bia bisi basa. One ye kwarinsani no one no nsa na waboa da gatem. One kwashi wi mi en kwache no. Akwesi papa di ne huni. Enti mantem wo bia no asam tu obi a ko akwesi papa won wa kana asam ama no because wo di ne huni. Enti ni nsam a waka no entofom ye som ye de kwa adwindwim ye de bobra Akufo-Addo nsam ye mfa mbobra ba wo mi ansam ye mfa mbobra because oni suban. Enti dia na wo hwe so no we say okay papa we dia me follow the footsteps o wo suban ya tesi yesi oni say wa broni kodi agro wo mpem wo wie no opeso say ku say wa broni ukọ kan so oje mpem wa agro na hia wo na emum kunu a ekun no o bi so ni nyina aka ho oni suban eye ni suban. Oni suban so wo suban de a enka na no a okakire se wo si 88 hospitals no enko de osie eye wo yo asantimam yesi wo de osie aye wo yo enso na Addo amfa osie anye wo yo tiemiye. Your future depends on your character, not your charisma. Now Rollins you be no charisma pa. Na enso na am say na the character enyenti the charisma no amfane ndu ba bia na ese nkedi ne du. So if you do not have character, your words means nothing. And today, Baumia's words means nothing. And about Miako Ejabasia, your pamono, the words means nothing. The only way to test your character is by temptation. And so when Akufo-Addo was giving the seat of honor, the seat that every Ghanaian will wish for to lead, when he was giving the seat of governance, we wanted to see if he could lead in simplicity, if he could lead with care and love. But no, he has his own chair that he sits on in a gathering. He wants everybody to know that he is the president. Meanwhile, he's being paid with the taxpayers' money. The word temptation is not a negative word. Listen to me. The word temptation is not a negative word. You will never have a time in your life when you are free from temptation. Never. So get over it. Tempting will constantly be in your life to monitor your character. Your character is as strong as the temptation you fell for. So listen to me. We were created by God and were given the mandate to dominate earth with God's character. And you member chrono, men we are koshe steps for, koshe immigration for, koshe Ghana Armed Forces for. One more G sika kra nsa no maton forms amaye. Kona koshe se osme boa. Abusia. Aha, and then the teachings no di besi. Yame ya adom a wɔkyena. Yɛba bɛto aso. Free na ɛkɔ. Woba afa wo pen na wo pencil. Na twerɛ bi. Na wo susua bi. Meda mo nyinaa amase. Mambo wo din a ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ mendɔ. I love you. By virtue so you're Ghana, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Because me the animal. What's what the enemy? And you, me the animal. And you, what the enemy? Ubana udi matema, media, what the enemy. Ubana when di matema praise him in swap, what the enemy. But you be cano crem. Anopa, area, anajo. Atem did the end of the ends the sanctuary. I would my Dr. Ren. But me we are paying the make do what them a best is some baby. The intra because the only thing that cancels insult is result. It is all your opinion power. Give us the youth the results. God bless our homeland Ghana, make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever and ever. I love you so much. I love you so much. Yeah, Cornelia. Now I want to say and you more and then no. Medebre why Yaa Fere. What do you say? And you know, one more now,